In the world of television, 227, 1985 to 1990, remains an iconic show, celebrated for its unforgettable characters and humorous portrayal of everyday life. Yet, behind the laughter and the stories, many of the talented actors who graced the screen faced difficult and tragic realities. In this tribute, we remember the 45 cast members who, over the years, experienced the sorrow of personal misfortunes, heartbreaking accidents, and fierce battles with illness. Their journeys were marked by suffering, and in some cases, untimely deaths that left indelible marks on those who knew and loved them. Through this remembrance, we honor their legacies, their resilience, and the joy they brought to the lives of viewers, recognizing their contributions to both the entertainment industry and the lives of many who were touched by their talent. Helen Martin, best known for her portrayal of Pearl Shea in 227 from 1985 to 1990, left an indelible mark on audiences with her exceptional acting talent. While her career spanned theater, film, and television, her journey in the entertainment industry was far from easy. As a black woman in Hollywood, she encountered significant challenges and was often relegated to stereotypical roles. Despite these obstacles, she remained committed to her craft, never marrying or having children, instead dedicating her life to acting. Although 227 cemented her status as a beloved figure, it also led to her being typecast as a sharp-tongued elderly woman, limiting her opportunities for diverse roles later in life. In her final years, she resided in a modest home in Monterey, California, where she kept memorabilia from her extensive career. Her estate, valued at approximately $1 million, including her home and personal possessions, was left to distant relatives. Even in her later years, she maintained her passion for acting, continuing to take on small roles. Helen Martin passed away on March 25, 2000, at the age of 90, due to a heart attack, marking the conclusion of a long and resilient career. Paul Winfield, who appeared as Julian C. Barlow in 227 in 1988, was a distinguished actor known for his powerful and emotionally compelling performances in both film and television. Throughout his career, he faced personal struggles, particularly in navigating his identity as a black gay man in an industry that was not always accepting of diversity. Winfield shared a long-term relationship with his partner, Charles Gillen Jr., though he kept his personal life largely private. While his role in 227 was a minor part of his extensive career, it showcased his remarkable versatility. Despite his acclaim for dramatic roles, he was frequently cast in authoritative or historical characters, which sometimes restricted his career trajectory. Winfield resided in Los Angeles, where he preserved awards and scripts from his most significant projects. His estate, valued at approximately $3 million, was managed by his family after his passing. In his later years, he battled complications from diabetes and passed away on March 7, 2004, at the age of 64, due to a heart attack, concluding a career that was both challenging and extraordinary. Elena Reed Hall, renowned for her role as Rose Lee Holloway in 227 from 1985 to 1990, captivated audiences with her warmth and engaging performances. Despite her professional success, her personal life was marked by hardship. She was married twice, with her second husband being actor Kevin Peter Hall, best known for portraying the titular character in Predator. The couple had 2 children, Joshua and Gabriella, but their love story ended tragically when Kevin Peter Hall passed away in 1991 after contracting HIV from a tainted blood transfusion. His loss deeply affected Reed Hall. Though she continued working in television and theater, she never regained the prominence she had during 227. She owned a home in Santa Monica, California, and maintained a small car collection, with her estate valued at approximately $2 million. In her later years, she focused on voice acting and children's educational programs. However, her health deteriorated due to breast cancer. Elena Reed Hall passed away on December 17, 2009, at the age of 63, leaving behind a legacy of perseverance and contributions to the entertainment industry. Ronaldo Ray, known for his role as the mailman in 227 in 1986, was a talented comedian and performer celebrated for his quick wit and sharp humor. He brought energy and charisma to every role he played, though his personal life was fraught with challenges. Married to Evelyn, with whom he had children, their relationship was often tumultuous, marked by frequent conflicts and separations. Despite personal struggles, Ray earned respect within the comedy community, balancing stand-up performances with television and film roles. His appearance in 227 expanded his recognition, though he primarily played supporting roles and never achieved the level of stardom he aspired to. Ray resided in Los Angeles and maintained a personal car collection, with his estate valued at approximately $1 million. In his later years, he faced significant health issues, suffering multiple strokes before passing away on May 28, 2015, at the age of 75, due to complications from a stroke. His life, though filled with challenges, was also marked by an unwavering passion for acting and comedy. Whitman Mayo, who played Henry Hurley in 227 in 1986, left a lasting impact on audiences with his role as Grady Wilson in Sanford & Son. While this role brought him fame, it also typecast him, making it difficult for him to find diverse roles. Although beloved for his comedic talents, Mayo sometimes faced financial instability due to being confined to familiar roles. His personal life was also challenging, with multiple marriages and divorces making it difficult for him to find lasting happiness. However, in his later years, he found fulfillment as a drama professor at Clark Atlanta University, mentoring aspiring actors. Mayo lived in a modest home in Atlanta, valued at approximately $1 million, and although he remained active in the entertainment industry, his health began to decline. He passed away on May 22, 2001, at the age of 70, due to a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of humor and warmth through his iconic performances. Kevin Peter Hall, best known for his role as Warren Merriweather in 227 in 1989, was a talented actor who stood at 7 feet 2 inches, which often led him to be cast in larger-than-life roles, such as the Predator in Predator and the Gentle Giant in Harry and the Hendersons. While these roles brought him recognition, Hollywood often valued his height and appearance over his actual talent, limiting his opportunities. Off-screen, Kevin found happiness when he married actress Elena Reed, his 227 co-star, in 1988. Their marriage was filled with love, but tragedy struck when Hall was involved in a car accident and required a blood transfusion, which unknowingly infected him with HIV. His health rapidly declined, and despite his battle with the illness, he passed away from complications of AIDS on April 10, 1991, at just 35 years old. His estate, valued at approximately $500,000, included a home in Hollywood and memorabilia from his film career, which remained cherished by his family and fans. Bea Richards, who played Carolyn Hurley in 227 in 1986, was not only a talented actress but also a poet and activist. Through her artistry, she fought for civil rights and often took on roles that reflected racial and social issues. Her talent was widely recognized, including an Academy Award nomination for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but despite the acclaim, she never achieved the financial security of many of her contemporaries. She never married or had children, dedicating her life to her craft. As age and health issues, particularly emphysema, affected her ability to work, Bea Richards remained passionate about the arts. She spent her final years in her home in Vicksburg, Mississippi, where she kept her writings and inspirations. Her estate, valued at approximately $1 million, included her home and personal memorabilia, which her family continues to preserve. Bea Richards passed away on September 14, 2000, at the age of 80, due to emphysema, leaving behind a great legacy in acting, activism, and resilience. George Kirby, who played Milton Jenkins in 227 in 1987, was a talented comedian and performer known for his uncanny impressions of famous figures. He was a significant figure in stand-up comedy and television, with a career spanning decades. However, his life was not without challenges. In the 1970s, he became involved in drug-related activities, leading to a prison sentence that severely impacted his career. After his release, he worked to rebuild his reputation, performing in smaller venues and making occasional TV appearances. Though he had a family, legal troubles and financial difficulties strained his personal relationships. George Kirby lived in Las Vegas, where he owned a home valued at approximately $1 million. As Parkinson's disease weakened his ability to perform, he spent his final years in declining health. On September 30, 1995, he passed away at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy of humor and perseverance through adversity. Julius Carry, who played Dale Evans in 227 in 1986, is best known for his legendary role as Shonuff in The Last Dragon, a film that has become a cult classic. Although he also appeared in numerous television series such as Murphy Brown and Family Matters, he never found another role that surpassed the strong impression he left as the villain Shonuff. Carey's personal life was complicated, with 2 failed marriages, first to Kathy Smith and later to Naomi Carey, but he had no children, something he later regretted in life. In the early 2000s, Carey was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a long and exhausting battle that drained both his strength and finances. His role in 227 was only a brief supporting part in a more diverse television career. Upon his passing, his assets included a house in Los Angeles and several personal vehicles worth approximately $2 million, now managed by his family. Julius Carey passed away on August 19, 2008, at the age of 56, after a courageous battle with pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy in entertainment and unforgettable performances. Hank Rolik, who played Doc in 227 in 1987, was a talented character actor known for supporting roles in films like Rocky and TV series such as Quantum Leap. Despite having a long career, he never became a major star and often relied on small roles to make a living. In 1978, he married Rose Watkins, and together they raised 3 children until his passing. In his later years, his health declined due to complications from diabetes, significantly impacting both his finances and quality of life. Although his role in 227 was short-lived, it did not have a major impact on his career trajectory. Financially, he owned a modest home in Detroit and a collection of memorabilia, with an estimated total net worth of around $1 million. His belongings remain preserved by his family as a cherished legacy. In his final years, Hank Rolik became more reclusive as he struggled with his health. He passed away on October 14, 2002, at the age of 75, from undisclosed causes, leaving behind a quiet yet memorable life and career. Ron Glass, who played Robert Stone in 227 in 1987, was a respected actor best known for his roles in Barney Miller and Firefly. Although he built a solid career, he sometimes faced financial struggles, particularly in the years before his resurgence with Firefly. Unlike many of his peers, Glass never married and had no children, living a quiet and private life. His role in 227 was a minor one that did not significantly impact his career. Over time, however, he accumulated valuable assets, including a house in Los Angeles and a collection of rare books and artwork, with a total estimated worth of around $3 million. His estate was entrusted to close friends, as he had no direct heirs. In his later years, Glass battled health issues, including respiratory problems, which ultimately led to his passing. He died on November 25, 2016, at the age of 71, due to respiratory failure, leaving behind a legacy of acting excellence and deep respect in the entertainment industry. Yvonne Wilder, who played Anna Gonzalez in 227 in 1988, was a talented actress and comedian who brought charm and wit to every role she took on. However, behind the scenes, her personal life was filled with challenges. She was married twice, but both relationships ended in divorce due to irreconcilable differences. She had a son, Michael, who became estranged from her later in life due to personal financial disputes. Despite her success in Hollywood, her role in 227 was one of her last major television appearances, and she later struggled to find work as younger talent took the spotlight. In her final years, she lived in relative solitude at her Los Angeles home, where she kept memorabilia from her career. Her estate, valued at approximately $1.5 million, including her home and personal belongings, was later divided among distant relatives. Yvonne Wilder passed away on November 24, 2021, at the age of 84, from natural causes, leaving behind a solid artistic legacy in the entertainment industry. Flip Wilson, who played Ed Fulton in 227 in 1988, was a pioneering comedian, best known for The Flip Wilson Show, which made him one of the most successful entertainers of the 1970s. Despite his wealth and fame, his personal life was turbulent, affected by substance abuse and broken relationships. He was married twice and had 5 children, but his demanding career often kept him away from family life, leading to strained relationships. His role in 227 was only a supporting part, appearing when his television career was already in decline. Nevertheless, he remained financially stable, owning a luxurious home in Malibu and a collection of high-end cars, with an estate valued at around $5 million. After his passing, his assets were inherited by his children, though some of his real estate holdings were later sold. In his final years, he battled liver cancer, which significantly weakened him. Flip Wilson passed away on November 25, 1998, at the age of 64, after a long struggle with the disease, leaving behind a legacy of comedic brilliance and contributions to the entertainment industry. Della Reese, who played Grace in 227 in 1987, was a powerhouse entertainer with a diverse career spanning singing, acting, and ministry. Despite achieving fame, her life was not without deep personal challenges. Her tumultuous marriage to her second husband left emotional scars due to his abusive behavior. She later remarried and had children, but tragedy struck when her daughter, Delores, passed away at the age of 41, a devastating event that profoundly changed Reese's outlook on life. Though successful in 227, her career took a different turn as she focused more on religious work rather than acting. She owned a home in Los Angeles and a personal car collection, with an estimated net worth of around $3 million. Despite declining health affecting her later years, Reese remained an influential figure in entertainment. She passed away on November 19, 2017, at the age of 86, due to complications from diabetes, leaving behind a lasting legacy in both the arts and religious community. Carmen Philby, who played the old geezer in 227 in 1989, was a veteran character actor with a career spanning decades, though he never truly achieved widespread fame or major success. He was remembered for his distinctive look and raspy voice, but despite appearing in numerous supporting roles on screen, he never found a breakout role that could change the trajectory of his career. In real life, Philby struggled with financial hardships and lived alone, never marrying or having children. His role in 227 provided him with a brief moment of recognition, but it was not enough to alter his fate in the entertainment industry. His final years were difficult, as he battled cancer without strong support, relying only on colleagues and charitable organizations for assistance. He owned a modest home in Los Angeles and a small collection of personal belongings, with a total estimated net worth of around $1 million. After his passing on May 9, 2003, at the age of 80, from cancer, his belongings were auctioned off, and very little remained for any relatives. Luther Vandross, who played himself in 227 in 1990, was a musical icon with a career filled with great achievements, including multiple Grammy Awards and millions of records sold. However, behind the stage lights, his life was not easy. Despite being famous and beloved, he led a rather private and secluded life, largely due to rumors and speculation about his sexual orientation, which he never publicly addressed. Vandross never married or had children, and although he was successful, he faced many personal struggles. His health deteriorated significantly in his later years, as he suffered from weight-related issues and high blood pressure. In 2003, he suffered a severe stroke that affected his ability to speak and walk, leaving him dependent on caregivers. Throughout his life, he owned a luxurious home in New Jersey and a collection of luxury cars, with an estimated net worth of around $30 million. After passing away on July 1, 2005, at the age of 54 due to a heart attack, his estate and musical legacy were managed by his family, leaving a lasting impact on the global music industry. Earl Boen, known for his role as Conrad in 227 in 1990, was a respected character actor best known for playing Dr. Silberman in the Terminator series. His role in 227 helped build his reputation, though it was just one of many standout performances in Bowen's career. Despite his success in the entertainment industry, Bowen's personal life was not without challenges. He was married to Carol Keane, and while their relationship remained strong, his passion for acting led him to prioritize his career over family life. Without children, Bowen often felt lonely in his later years. His voice acting career flourished after 227, yet he could never escape the shadow of his skeptical doctor role in Terminator. Financially, Bowen lived comfortably, owning a $2 million home in Los Angeles and a collection of memorabilia from his career. However, as he aged, his health declined. In his later years, he was diagnosed with lung cancer, which rapidly worsened. Despite efforts to treat his condition, Earl Boen passed away on January 5, 2023, at the age of 81, leaving behind a great legacy in film and voice acting. Dennis Fimple, who played Slim in 227 in 1989, was a versatile actor known for his roles in westerns and quirky supporting characters. Although he never reached the career heights he had hoped for, Fimple left a memorable mark on audiences through small but impactful performances. His personal life, however, was filled with hardships. His marriage ended in divorce, and while he had a son, Chris, their relationship became strained due to Fimple's frequent absences while filming. His career never saw major success, and he often had to take small, low-paying roles just to make ends meet. Fimple lived in a modest home in Los Angeles, valued at around $1 million, along with vintage cars he cherished. His life took a tragic turn when he was involved in a serious car accident, resulting in chronic pain and mobility issues. Although he attempted to return to acting, his injuries severely limited his opportunities. On August 23, 2002, Dennis Fimple passed away at the age of 61 due to complications from the accident, leaving a void in the hearts of his family and fans. James Karen, who played the lawyer in 227 in 1985, had a long and successful career in film and television, particularly in roles portraying authority figures or businessmen. Despite his on-screen success, his personal life was full of challenges. He was married to Alba Francesca, but their relationship faced strain due to his relentless work schedule, which kept him away from home for long periods. The couple had no children, and in his later years, Karen relied on close friends and colleagues for companionship. Although he had a stable career, he never became a household name, which may have been a source of disappointment for him. Financially, he lived comfortably, owning a $3 million home in Los Angeles and a valuable collection of classic cars. However, in his later years, his health declined significantly, leading to multiple hospitalizations. James Karen passed away on October 23, 2018, at the age of 94 due to cardiac arrest. His legacy was preserved and honored by his wife, with his estate and memorabilia maintaining their value, ensuring the lasting memory of a dedicated professional actor. John Carlin, best known for his role as Nathan Pollock in 227 in 1989, left a lasting impression on audiences through his standout performances in Dark Shadows and Cagney and Lacey, the latter of which earned him an Emmy Award. Though a talented actor, Carlin's personal life was fraught with challenges. He struggled with alcoholism, a problem that severely affected his personal relationships. His marriage to Betty Carlin and their son, Adam, eventually ended in separation. Financially, he experienced ups and downs, often living beyond his means despite having a steady income from his notable works. Carlin owned a home valued at approximately $1.5 million in Burbank, California, along with a collection of treasured memorabilia from his acting years. In his later years, his health declined due to heart problems, and on January 22, 2020, he passed away at the age of 86 from congestive heart failure. Despite his passing, John Carlin's legacy continues to be preserved and honored by his son. Teddy Wilson, who played Cousin Ray in 227 in 1986, was a talented and dedicated actor known for portraying wise and humorous characters in television shows. Though he was successful in his career, his personal life was unstable. Wilson was married to Joan Pringle, a well-known actress from The White Shadow, but their marriage faced many conflicts, largely due to financial instability and his health issues. Although he dearly loved his two children, his busy schedule kept him away from home frequently. His role in 227 did not lead to a major career breakthrough, and he continued taking small television and film roles to support himself. By the late 1980s, his health declined significantly due to high blood pressure and stress, leading to a stroke that left him partially disabled. With an estimated net worth of about $1 million, he lived in a modest home in Los Angeles and cherished his collection of personal memorabilia. However, on July 21, 1991, Teddy Wilson passed away at the age of 47 after suffering a second fatal stroke, leaving behind a modest yet remarkable film and television legacy. Raymond St. Jacques, who played Mr. Hatcher in 227 in 1986, was a pioneering actor, one of the first black actors to secure leading roles in Hollywood. Despite his groundbreaking work, his career was often hindered by racial discrimination and the limitations of being typecast. Throughout his life, he never married or had children, instead dedicating himself entirely to acting. Although he was highly respected, St. Jacques never fully conformed to Hollywood's expectations, which resulted in him being sidelined for many years. His role in 227 was a minor one, and by the late 1980s, his career had slowed considerably. His personal life was not without hardship, as he struggled with financial difficulties due to his lavish lifestyle, forcing him to liquidate much of his assets, including a Los Angeles home and several luxury cars valued at around $2 million, to cover medical expenses. His health deteriorated rapidly when he was diagnosed with lymphoma, and after a long battle with cancer, Raymond St. Jacques passed away on August 27, 1990, at the age of 60. His passing left a significant void in the film industry, yet he remained a symbol of resilience and pioneering spirit. John Houseman, who played himself in 227 in 1987, was a legendary producer and actor, renowned for his groundbreaking collaborations with Orson Welles and his memorable role in The Paper Chase. With a long and successful career, Houseman dedicated himself to the entertainment industry for decades, but his personal life was not without struggles. He was married to Joan Courtney for many years, though their relationship was often strained due to his relentless work ethic and prolonged absences. Despite having a son, he devoted most of his time to his career, leaving little time for family. His role in 227 was only a minor one in the later years of his life, during which he primarily worked as a mentor to young actors. Though he achieved remarkable success, his final years were marked by the pain of spinal cancer, which caused him great suffering. His legacy included a luxurious home in Malibu and a valuable collection of vintage cars, with an estimated net worth of around $6 million. John Houseman passed away on October 31, 1988, at the age of 86, due to complications from his illness, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the film industry. Paul Reubens, who played Pee Wee Herman in 227 in 1987, was a beloved yet controversial figure in the entertainment industry. Although his appearance in 227 was just a brief guest role, his career, especially his work in children's television with the character Pee Wee Herman, helped shape a unique cultural era. However, Reubens' personal life was far from smooth. He never married or had children and often lived a reclusive life when not performing. His career saw many ups and downs, and in the early 1990s, he was arrested in a scandal that led to years of being blacklisted in the industry. While he successfully made a comeback later in life, he continued to face long-term health issues. Financially, he owned a home in Los Angeles and a collection of rare memorabilia, with an estimated net worth of about $5 million. Paul Reubens passed away on July 30, 2023, at the age of 70, after a private battle with cancer, leaving behind an impressive and unforgettable legacy in the hearts of his fans. Red Buttons, who played Toots in 227 in 1987, was a legendary comedian and actor with a career spanning decades, known for his humorous roles and unique performances. Though widely loved and an Oscar winner in the early years of his career, his personal life was filled with difficulties. He was married twice, but both marriages ended in painful divorces, with his second wife leaving him after years of separation. Despite having two children, Amy and Adam, his demanding work schedule and struggles with depression prevented him from forming deep emotional bonds with his family. By the time he appeared in 227, Red Buttons was primarily taking guest roles and struggling to find opportunities that matched his past successes. Though he lived in a luxurious home in Los Angeles, loneliness became his companion in his later years. His estate, valued at around $5 million, included his home and a collection of valuable Hollywood memorabilia. Red Buttons passed away on July 13, 2006, at the age of 87, due to vascular disease, leaving behind a cherished legacy but also a life marked by personal hardships. Roscoe Lee Brown, who played Albert Henry in 227 in 1987, was a talented actor with a deep, resonant voice and an authoritative presence that few could match. While he stood out in his acting career, his personal life remained highly private. He never married and had no children. Brown devoted himself entirely to his craft, often at the expense of personal relationships. Although his career was filled with success, Hollywood frequently typecast him in roles that did not fully showcase his range. In 227, he shone with his natural charm, yet he could never fully escape the industry's limitations. In his later years, he lived in a home in Los Angeles, surrounded by books, poetry, and memorabilia from his theater days. Despite his achievements, he often felt frustrated by the lack of opportunities for black actors during his time. His estate, estimated at $3 million, was carefully managed after his passing. After a long battle with stomach cancer, Roscoe Lee Brown passed away on April 11, 2007, at the age of 84, leaving a significant legacy in the entertainment industry, but also a story of a man who constantly struggled against limitations and challenges in life. Richard Venture, who played Drew Mortimer in 227 in 1987, was a veteran actor with a career spanning decades, yet his personal life was tumultuous. He was married 4 times, with each marriage ending in heartbreak, leaving him emotionally and financially drained. Despite having children, his demanding career kept him distant from his family, leading to strained relationships, particularly in his later years. His role in 227 was only a small part of his extensive career, but he continued to act in films and television well into old age, persistently pursuing his passion for acting. Though his health declined, he maintained his independence and refused to move into a nursing home. He owned a home in Los Angeles and several personal assets, with an estimated net worth of around $2 million, which was passed on to his children. After a long and challenging life, Richard Venture passed away on December 19, 2017, at the age of 94, due to natural causes, leaving a lasting mark on the entertainment industry. Roy Brocksmith, who played customer number 1 in 227 in 1987, was a talented actor known for his distinctive appearance and strong stage performances, but his personal life was far less humorous than the roles he portrayed. Though he had a notable career, his struggles with obesity and long-term health issues placed significant strain on his relationships, leading to separation after his only marriage. Without children or a strong family network, Brocksmith often faced loneliness, especially as his health declined. His role in 227 was just a minor part of his career, but he had hoped it would open doors to larger television opportunities. However, he was frequently typecast in similar roles, limiting his ability to showcase his versatility. His modest home in Burbank, California, was filled with scripts, old costumes, and memorabilia from his Hollywood years. His estate, valued at approximately $1 million, was left to a close friend who had cared for him in his final years. After suffering complications from diabetes, Roy Brocksmith passed away on December 16, 2001, at the age of 56, leaving behind a humble yet memorable legacy in the entertainment industry. Which actor from the 227 cast do you love and remember the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for the latest videos.